welcome to another episode of Leading Las Vegas. I'm Danielle Ford of DanielleFord.com, where visibility makes a difference. And I am stoked to have my friend Jodi Harris here today. She's the owner of Sight and Sound events. Her company does all sorts of different events here in Las Vegas. They've won a bunch of awards. Is it three?
Yes,
awards?
3, soon to be 4.
And then it's going to keep adding up.
We're just going to keep going.
Yeah. So she's fantastic. The reason I really wanted to have her on the show is that not only does she do a lot of awesome free type of training for business professionals, but she also gives so selflessly to use some of her company and helps with things like cancer, the Walk for Cancer every single year, and I've seen you do things with animals.
Yep, the military and the Marines. We give back to the Marine Corps. So thank you, Danielle, for having me on here. Like Danielle said, our company, our brand, has been around for, it's going to be 22 years. So we produce all sorts of amazing events, and we really do believe in giving back to the community. That is so, so important to us. So we've hooked up with the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, so the American Cancer Society. We're going into, I think, our 4th year. So it's 4 years, and we volunteer our services. 25,000 people from the Las Vegas Valley come to that event. And we pretty much run the stage. We run all the entertainment. We work with the American Cancer Society, and just make it a fun event for everybody.
I love that. So something I've heard like a lot of business owners say is like, oh, I wish I could help with this, or I can't give things away for free type deal. But I know that you have been successful in your business by just being really giving. Do you think that is it a chicken before the egg type thing, or do you just start?
Yeah, I think what business owners and what people in the community, if they want to get involved with a charity or an organization, pick something that's near and dear to your heart. For me, it's obviously, we all know, Danielle, we all know, and we all know, people listening and watching, we all know somebody in our lives has been touched by cancer. Either they lost the battle or they're fighting the battle. So to us, that's just so important. It's a cause near and dear to my heart and everybody's heart. So it's very easy to get people, on board. So find that one association. Animals. My husband and I are, rescue parents. We have 2 dogs, and that's also another cause that's near and dear to our heart. So, and then the military. I mean, they're out there killing people for us, and that's what a Marine actually said. So you really need to find an association that, a cause that's near and dear to your heart. I don't do it for the money. I'm not doing it, to get gigs. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it because it's my way to give back, and it's my way to help an animal, to support our troops, to, fight against breast cancer or all cancers. So that's the main thing. Find that one association, that one organization that's near and dear to your heart, and reach out to them. They are looking for volunteers. They are looking for people. If you're a photographer, a DJ, whatever, you're a PR person, a social media guru, whatever it is, reach out to them. They're looking for people like you to help out, and it just makes you feel good.
And then it makes you want to do better in your business, to make more money, to be able to spend time on these things. Absolutely. And be able to give your resources freely.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what about, I know you do a lot of trainings. I know you're starting to open up your physical location to even help other, I don't want to say your competition, but other people in your industry.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, I know a lot of people are scared of helping other people or training, but you kind of feel like there's maybe enough to go around?
Absolutely. You know what? We all go to seminars. You teach amazing seminars. She does. She's awesome. But we all go to seminars. You got to take the information. The thing is, right, Danielle, you got to apply it. Right. You could listen to the most amazing speaker on God's green earth give you great business advice, but you got to apply it. I go to the DJ shows and I'm sitting in a room with some of my competitors, but guess what? I'm actually taking that information and applying it to my business, where they're like, well, I don't know. So I'm not worried about, competitors being in the room with me. It's all about taking what you learn, taking what Danielle teaches you too, because I've taken a lot of what Danielle's told me and applied it into my business. And that's what it is. When people say to you, gosh, you're everywhere, everywhere. Well, I'm everywhere because if I'm spending $300 or $600 on a seminar, I'd be a fool not to take the information that you're giving me and apply it to my business. Duh, you know?
I think that's so smart. When I think of like event companies in Vegas, if I was going to recommend anybody, it would be you, because you're clearly the leader. And that's what this show is about, is showcasing what leaders are doing, like, in kind of behind the scenes. Yeah. I learned that, you know, I don't have a skincare business anymore, but I did. And I was... in my mind then, I was trying to get clients, but I was teaching things that were actually helping other estheticians, like how to wax eyebrows and how to do a facial, and it like subconsciously made people want to hire me, because then I was seen as like the leader of that industry, helping other people. Absolutely.
And that's what I do with the Weddings Done Right show. As you know, I have a podcast about planning a wedding, and it's not necessarily planning a wedding in Vegas, although the information applies. It's about planning a wedding, period. So we have people from all over the country that listen to our show. Matter of fact, we're really big in Ireland. Don't ask me why. I don't know. We're really big. When I look at the numbers, it says Ireland. I'm like, woo, it's awesome. And I'm Italian. What's up? But Irish people love weddings.
That's true.
I guess they like to party. But yeah, so but that is definitely, you know, established me as an industry expert when it comes to, you know, weddings. And like you said, no matter what your business is, you can establish yourself as an expert. There's so many tools out there that you can use. My gosh, social media. I'm talking to the queen over here. I mean, social media nowadays, you can do so much.
There's no reason not to be getting clients, putting yourself out there, creating a brand.
And don't feel that you have to look a certain way or you have to be it doesn't matter. I mean, people want to know what you know. I mean, 22 years in the special event industry, I've kissed a lot of frogs. I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, and I've totally seen the ugly, you know? Yeah. So it's taking that and helping the new people, because the new people are just so excited. And even changing the mindset of some of the old people.
Yeah.
You know, they have to get with the times, you know. You got to get, if you want to get business and you want to be a leader, you got to get with you have to embrace technology.
And I think it's really interesting. I see this with people like millennials. So there's like millennials, and then there's like kind of your old timers. I remember your group got offended when I said, a lot of you are old school.
Yeah,
they were like, what? But really, when you're old school, you remember when you had to like pay to be in a magazine.
Oh, absolutely.
And now you can take that content and post it for free online.
Oh, absolutely.
You can give it away. But then now we have these millennials who are coming up, and they don't realize how valuable it is to be able to just give freely.
Yes.
And they say things like, I should be charging people for that. Like, maybe they can pay me to learn that.
Right.
And it's like, no, just give it for free.
Yeah.
And then, you know, give the what.
Sure.
And then if somebody really needs to hire you or wants more in-depth or whatever, then they can come pay you.
Yeah.
And you do that. You get that with your podcast and everything.
And people have to understand, too, that you are volunteering. So, you know, you have the opportunity to say no to certain things. Like, well, you know, I am working think about it. The Cancer Society, the Making Strides event is in our busiest month of the year. Mm-hmm. We have weddings.
Right.
It's October. Mm-hmm. That's a huge month for events in Las Vegas. I mean, we just know our limits, you know, but we hustle and we make it happen. So if you feel like they're asking too much of you, remember, you're volunteers. You can always just say, I can't do it this time, or I only have this amount of time to give to you. They will understand, but the more you say yes, the more you'll be pushed.
Yeah.
You know, it's just up to you. It's up to you.
That's
but
really
you should totally. I mean, you'll feel good about yourself. It really does. I mean, my team, I work with a lot of millennials. It's the biggest thrill. It's their biggest thrill to be on the stage playing music for 25,000 people and to see the cancer survivors come up to us and just thank us. It's really cool.
I love that. Yeah, I love how I've seen your Snapchats, and it's so fun. If you guys,
they're raw.
You have to follow her on Snapchat.
They're really raw.
Yeah, and when you're from the stage and showing everybody in the audience, that's just like amazing. You feel like you're part of that experience.
Oh, absolutely. I always try to go out there, and again, embracing technology. You got to. If you want to win in this world, you have to just do it. You can't go, well, I'm too old to tweet, or what's that? You got to do it, or I don't look good enough to Snapchat. Who cares? cares? Like Danielle said, if the content is great, it's great. They'll watch you.
And sometimes people want to see when you don't look good or when you just woke up, because then you're like showing you're a real person. Yeah, and super relatable.
Absolutely.
I love that. What are some of the things you're going to be covering in your new, is it monthly classes?
We're going to talk a little bit about branding, tools that you can use to increase your business. That's the first one I'm going to do. And I'm going to also talk a little bit about the power of LinkedIn. I think a lot of people don't understand how important LinkedIn.
That's probably like the one that I don't ever get on. Like I should come to your event because I just do not understand LinkedIn.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, and it comes up a lot. Like all the seminars that I took at the Mobile Beat conference, a lot of it, I kept hearing LinkedIn. A lot of people don't know what LinkedIn is. So I think it's time to just give a little crash course on the power of LinkedIn.
I actually have like a lot of connections. I'm one of the like top rated in my field, and I get all sorts of messages. But to me, it feels very like corporate-y. Is it?
Well,
like
it is,
that?
because if you want to know who the person is that may be planning like the charity fundraisers that you might want to get involved in, I think LinkedIn is a great way to find out who is where. So so it's a very powerful tool. Like I follow WWE, right? I'm a huge WWE fan, and hopefully one day I will get to party with the WWE. Maybe next year. But like going on LinkedIn and finding that information, I could find out who's where, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like the who's who.
Yeah, the who's who. Exactly. Because every business professional has a LinkedIn.
Right. It's like kind of like having a resume.
Exactly. Yeah, because your employers or even your clients are Googling you.
Yeah,
you know,
and it ranks. You know, I love the Google, and I know that LinkedIn does rank there, so you want to be on it for sure.
Absolutely.
I love it. So can you tell us, the audience, if they want to reach out to you, connect with you, where they can find you?
Absolutely. As Danielle said, I'm all over social media, just like her, but I think she's a little better at it. By the way, I do love. I did love Periscope. I said I did. It's still out there, but it's not.
There's like so many more options now.
There really is, and I really feel that a lot of people are really on the Instagram bandwagon. That Sunny from Wedding Wire came out and he talked about it. But so Instagram, Jodi Harris Vegas, Sight and Sound Events is our company. Our website, Sight and Sound. You can find us on there. Just Google Jodi Harris, CEO of Fun, and you will find you'll find more information than you really want to know about me. But it's all good.
I love how you claim the title of CEO of Fun, and you are.
It was given to me. A friend of mine was CEO of Rock and Roll, Jeff out of Florida, who you might remember from our think tank. He was the CEO of Rock and Roll, and years ago, a photographer that I shared my office with said, "Well, if Jeff is the CEO of Rock and Roll, you should be the CEO of Fun." And I always tried to get rid of that title. I didn't want to be the CEO of Fun.
It just stuck.
I love it though. It's my brand. It's my brand now. Yeah, it's my brand. I mean, everywhere I go, CEO Fun. That's what they remember. So it's cool. I guess there are worse titles you can have, right?
That's who you want putting on your event. If I'm
you don't want Debbie Downer. Yeah.
CEO of Sadness.
Exactly. It's like I hate parties.
Yeah. I love that. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. You guys check out Jodi. If you want to learn anything about running your business, check out her events, find her online, and definitely check her out when she's helping. What is it? Strides for Cancer.
Making strides.
Making strides.
Yeah, making strides. It's going to be October 29th at the Red Rock. I know you said not to push anything, but
no, that's cool.
We got some time. So and like us on Facebook, like the Facebook page too. But if you guys need any help, I'm more than happy to talk to anybody in your audience. So reach out to us.
Hit her up.
Hit me up. I said I might regret it, but hit me up.
Can you say that now?
Yeah, I say that now. Hey! But thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Yes, it was great. All right, you guys, this has been another episode of Leading Las Vegas. I'm Danielle Ford. This is Jodi Harris, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.